Pepper says, are you ready to declutter another section of this hoarded basement? I know I am. Hello everyone and welcome back to A Hoarder's Heart. For today we are back in this basement. We are clearing out this section right behind me. We're hyper focused in the front section in the basement because our goal for the end of summer is to completely, and I mean completely, clear out the basement. So what we're doing is decluttering sections, going back with a fine-tooth comb, making sure we're picking up everything. Because a lot of the churning and a lot of the mess is because of my ADHD hoarding disorder, tag team mental disorder, if you will. Basically, the hoarding is having a hard time letting go of stuff, wanting to save everything, and the ADHD is kind of completing the tasks and lack of organization skills. Together, they combine their powers to create the messes in the basement. To counteract that, we are going to be right here. Now, this is towards the front of the basement, but working towards the middle. And the items in here, yeah, they have been churned or brought down here. So that's why we're going to be hyper focused right in this section. And the first thing had a post-it on it asking if we should keep it or let it go. Obviously, we made the decision to keep it. It's a camcorder and I got to see what's on here. And this bin clearly has random stuff because this is a tossy. This is a toy that was never given away, so we can let that go. Same with this. Must have bought it for a gift for someone, and I don't know why we still have it. And a Elf DVD, not sure why it's down here, but it needs to go back upstairs. And some random winter stuff. Now, those are hubbies, so we'll just put them upstairs with all the other winter stuff. And again, there's so much random stuff that we can let the paper go. We can let this old phone case go. We never even used it. This bin has definitely been churned because there's so much random stuff that just kind of landed in here. Now, some things hubby has to make the decision on, but some stuff we can let go of because it is a simple tossy. And in the crate below that is some tossies and some tools when hubby was fixing things that needed to be fixed down in this basement. So, I mean, the bag I can throw away, but the rest of the stuff hubby has to just put away on his own. So this looks like some leftover piping from when hubby must have been working on something. So this is an immediate tossy. But when I opened this bin, I was quite surprised to find that there was hardly anything inside of it. I thought that it was going to be full of stuff. And I can't imagine how this got churned into this bin is honestly probably the lack of communication with my hubby, because it looks like this was stuff that I wanted him to go through. Now, a lot of this, it's already trash. I can tell from it. But I probably forgot to say, hey, can you go through this random tub of stuff, put things away, throw it out. So at least for now, I'm throwing the obvious trash away and I can funnel all of the tools in this episode into one box with a post-it asking, can you go through this? All right, so we're going to move this empty tub out of the way and move on to the next spot, which are these weights. These are hubby's weights, and I think I'm going to move them over to his workout space just so we're condensing everything with like and getting it out of the way. By decluttering everything again and then putting items with like, we're going to just continuously keep chopping away and opening up more spaces. Okay, so another Hardball Village bag, which means this is something that was hoarded away at my work. Thank God I had an amazing boss. Yep, some more stuff that was hoarded away back here that was brought home after I got laid off, of course, and it is stickers. We have a lot of stickers, and we just have a lot of random stuff that we can let go of, keep. Now, the reason why some of this stuff got squirreled away to my work, which I'm quite aware that I should not have done that action, but thank goodness it never created an issue because it was hidden in a storage facility, like you can't see it when it's in a locker, is that this is all fueled by anxiety for myself. And it was the anxiety of trying to make the decision of letting something go, the anxiety that I was not strong enough to do this, and the panic I would feel if I did make the decision to let it go. And it was just so much easier for me to just take it, throw it in a bag, throw it in a box, and put it in a storage locker. that's the truth. That was the behavior that I had back then. And now we're still continuously chopping away at those behaviors. And it's not to say that I don't still feel like that. Half the time I'm recording this scared. There is a little fear behind it. As much as I can come into my peace, as much as I can feel and be more confident in it, and you're seeing those changes, I always start off with a little anxiety. And then as I continue to go through it, look for the easiest things, start to get that decluttering momentum going, the fear starts to dissipate and I start to become more in my confidence that I can do this. That's the same for you. You can do this. Just start with that little bit of fear. You know what I'm talking about, that little bit of fear of like, all right, I'm going to take those first couple of steps. Just work your way through it, because the more you start to do it, the more the fear dissipates. Okay, trying to kneel and balance myself so I can talk. Okay, so random stuff. Here is a sunblock, and it's actually brand new. It's heavy. It expires the end of September 2024. So hooray, I was low on some sunscreen, but here we go, put it in the bag. This right here is, this is a Skylander. So this is my kids. I'm gonna bring this upstairs. I think my youngest still really loved his Skylanders. This right here is very old and very dirty. It's an old sewing machine. And we have made the decision in the past to let it go. And I can admittedly say that it has a lot of weight to it. I can admittedly say that at one time I did make a decision to let it go, and I really thought I could follow through with it. But what ended up happening is that right when hubby was about to take it kind of upstairs, or when he was going to come down, I panicked. There was a sense of panic over me that I just couldn't work through. And I was like, wait, don't take it yet. I'm not ready. I guess we made this decision, it was either last year or the year before. But I remember feeling that panic, and then feeling that guilt, and then kind of feeling bad that I decided to keep it when I publicly had said I was going to let it go. So this is my apology for that. But this happens a lot in hoarding disorder. You really feel like in that moment that you're going to let it go. You're feeling pretty strong, and then maybe like a day or two later, when it's time to take the trash up and actually take it out to the curb to take that action, you kind of freak out a little bit. And if you're not able to self-soothe your nervous system in that time, what's going to naturally happen is that you're going to change your mind and say, no, I can't deal with the emotions and the anxiety that's bubbling up within me now. So now I have to bring it back in so that I can calm myself down, so I can reset. It's just very common, and it's just the nature of the beast. It is a mental disorder. But I can absolutely 100% now know that I can let this go. I'm actually feeling confident about it. I feel ready. Where last time I still was a little unsure, and I could feel that within myself. But that's the truth. That's the truth of hoarding disorder.
And I do have wonderful news to share that I put this on my Facebook Townsgiving page right away. And somebody said interested because it was her aunt's sewing machine. The people who used to live here, the lady who was here, she loved to sew. So now her niece is coming to pick up her aunt's antique sewing machine. And moving on, this was the nativity set that was in my parents' house when I was a little girl. So that's a keepsake. This, we can clearly toss this out. This right here is a lid, and underneath of it is more baby shoes. Now, this is when they were a little older, but still very sentimental to me. And underneath of that is another baby bin that I had considered sentimental. So what I'm going to do is, because there's plenty of room in this tub, is I'm going to put all of the baby shoes in here. That way it frees up 2 bins and we're containing all the baby stuff together. Because what I'll do is I will do one big baby declutter one day. It just helps so much more knowing that I have everything together. That way I'm not fearing that I'm letting go of something and I don't have any baby stuff saved anywhere. And I know this next bin is a childhood bin because it's the light pink polka dot bin. And it is my cups and stuff from when I was like a toddler and a little girl from the 80s. Now, we're getting to the sections where these bins have been decluttered and gone through. We're just kind of downsizing, reorganizing everything again, seeing if there's anything that got churned or something we can let go of. Like back over here. This was churned from previous videos. I did not put the party supply away into the party supply bin. So we're going to do that now. That's part of the ADHD of my hoarding disorder, is that I'll start stuff, but I don't complete the tasks. That's why we're mindful of doing it in these basement videos. That's how we're going to completely clear out this basement. And I'm going to encourage all of you that it's okay to face your fears, because it is the moments before the action that is the scariest. You're already experiencing the fear part of it because your mind is just blocking you. The truth is that doing scary things that's outside your comfort zone will help you grow and show your nervous system that it's not really that scary at all. We were just really scared of the unknown. And now that the unknown is a known experience and we survived it, it starts to hardwire your nervous system that you're still safe if you declutter. We did it. We opened up another section of this hoarded basement. We got rid of some stuff, we're giving some stuff away, and we're also putting the organized bins on one side of the basement and continuously chopping away. We can do this. You can do this. The strength is within you to start your decluttering journey too. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean, declutter, and let go of something in your home today too.